good, and you're flowing. I remember going to the physical. I called my mom. I said, Mom, we got to go to this place after practice. I got to get this physical so I can sign these papers and play football. I remember going to the doctor's office, and he's checking me out. He's checking my arms, my blood pressure, my legs. He's checking everything out. And he goes and he checks my heart. And he says, man, do you have problems breathing? I said, no. I was like, when you run, do you have shortness of breath? I said, no, I'm in great shape, beautiful shape. He says, when I was checking everything, checking your pulse and everything, I found an irregular heartbeat. I said, what does that mean, irregular heartbeat? He says, you know, you have a hole in your heart, so I can't clear you to play. And the one thing that I remember, it wasn't the fact what he said, but I remember looking at my mom and watching her crying because she could not do anything to help her only child. And I just said, man, that hurts. So that year I didn't play football. But here's the thing with opposition and adversity. See, adversity and opposition, it's not meant to break you. It's meant to expose you for who you really are. So all the training that you've been doing, every time you're faced with adversity and opposition, you just revert back to all the work that you've been doing. So I remember that same day, going back home, sitting on the steps, and my mom comes back and she sat down, and she says, Akeem, what are you going to do? I said, without even hesitating, I said, I'm going to every single practice. And I remember thinking about it now. She probably thought, man, I have such an admirable and honorable son. This guy is just going to go and he's going to commit. But what she didn't know was that I had already made my mind that I was going to commit to it before she even came and talked to me. It's kind of like the Navy SEALs, right? Because the Navy SEALs, they make up in their mind that regardless of whatever happens, as long as the mission is gone, meaning if I come and my arm is gone, I still got my other arm and legs, I'm going to complete the mission. This didn't change. I still had to complete the mission because I committed to it. Like, I'm not one of those cats who half commit to something. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. No questions asked. If I shake your hand and say, don't worry, I'll be there, I'll be there. If I say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. I already made up my mind to commit to it. I already made up my mind that I was going to go, so that's what I did. So every single day, I showed up. I trained. I ran suicides. I ran sprints. I conditioned. I caught balls. Every single thing that they did, I did. I just didn't play. And what that taught me was that it doesn't matter what you do. If you commit to it, you got to see it all the way through, because if you can commit to the days where you don't want to do it, if you can commit to the days when you're tired, when you're overworked, when you're stressed, if you can commit to it and say, I just got to get up and just keep putting this foot forward, I guarantee you that at some point when the right time is going to come, those results are going to come centerfold. And that's going to be the foundation that started everything. So my commitment was different. My level of honor was different. My level of saying, I'm going to commit this despite whatever happens in my life, it progressed with me and it took it every single where that I go.